Runners braved the rain this morning to race for a cure. Nearly 4,000 people participated in the 19th annual Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure in downtown Lexington. Funds raised go to support cancer research. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain talked to a breast cancer survivor.
It's definitely more than just a race.
The Lexington affiliate of Susan G. Komen was founded in 1996. Director Sheldon Cozy says this race is a vital part of the community's involvement with breast cancer research, treatment, and finding an overall cure to end the disease.
This year alone, Komen Lexington was able to give $253,000 to 11 local organizations to give women the screening that they need, to give women the education, to give them the programs and services they need when they're actually battling cancer.
1 out of every 8 women is diagnosed with breast cancer. That's why Sherry Mack was sure to give herself a breast exam every month. But she was shocked the day she got a call that she actually had breast cancer.
I didn't know what to expect. Kind of expect the worst when you find out. Because you find out you have cancer, and your mind automatically goes to a bad place. But thankfully, it wasn't that.
Sherry was 42 years old when she was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. She is thankful she found the cancer early and survived to tell her story.
It's been good. It's been a journey. It's been ups and downs, but I made it through.
Sherry's sisters and friends showed their support by walking with her today. They too are beyond grateful for Sherry's positive outcome.
Everybody doesn't get a chance to still laugh and hug their sister and go enjoy this day. Some people had to say goodbye and we didn't, so we're excited to be out here.
This event means so much more than just raising money. It's the camaraderie of a community coming together to fight something that has affected so many people and so many families.
In Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Some of us here at WKYT were out this morning to race for the cure. Myself, Lee K. Howard, Sean Moody, Amber Philpott, Sam Dick, and our producer, Rachel Hoops, all had a great time contributing to a great.
Wildcats and the Colonels take the field for their first matchup since 2009. We'll have highlights from the game.
An in-state matchup at Commonwealth Stadium, but both teams came together to pay tribute to a fallen Colonel player.
And tonight we're learning about a book that claims a former University of Louisville men's basketball staffer paid prostitutes to have sex with the players.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Kristen Kennedy. For the first time since 2009, UK took the field against in-state rival EKU. So far, it hasn't been an easy game for the Wildcats. That game is now in the 4th quarter. Just a few minutes left, and we will have highlights for you coming up. But first, this has been a very tough week for EKU's football team. They've been mourning the loss of one of their teammates. 19-year-old Joey Kramer died in a crash last week in Madison County. WKYT's Garrett Weimer shows us how both teams remembered him.
23 miles separate the football fields of these two Kentucky foes. But at Commonwealth Stadium Saturday night, the in-state rivals stood together to honor a fallen EKU teammate. Joey Kramer had been a Colonel only since August, but after his death on Sunday, his fellow players took the field against Kentucky with Kramer's initials not far from their heavy hearts.
It's just a tragic thing, man.
Before the game, EKU fans tailgated and had a good time. But the loss of a young defensive lineman, just 19 years old, still wasn't far from their minds.
It's unfortunate that a young man like that should pass, but hopefully some good will come out of it.
EKU fans told me the tributes go to show what's most important, not just on game day, but every day.
You know, we're different teams, but then again, we're all on the same team. I think it's just very sad and tragic that, you know, someone that young can lose their life. But it goes to show there's bigger things in football other than this game. There's a lot of things, you know, stories leading up to this game, but just a lot of bigger things in football right now.
A reminder that there's more that unites us than what divides us, especially when it's only a couple dozen miles. In Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
That was a great story from Garrett tonight. EKU players also wore gold shoelaces tonight to help raise awareness of childhood cancer. Well, fans out at Commonwealth Stadium battled some chilly temperatures tonight. We are tracking a little bit of a warm-up into the work week. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is here with an early look at the forecast.
Chilly temperatures, but not a lot of rain, because let me tell you what, every time rain tries to make a run at Commonwealth Stadium during game time, it just completely disappears from Defender. And that's what we had out there tonight. Still a little bit of the remnants of that moisture stream holding on across parts of southern Kentucky, but here around Lexington, nothing. Temperatures are running in the mid-50s. We've actually gone up a few degrees compared to where we were earlier on in the day. So mid-50s, pretty common out there tonight. We look at those little light showers across Pulaski County and then stretching back toward Columbia. So it's right over Somerset into Liberty, Columbia, all getting in on some of that light rain. As we progress into your Sunday, we wrap up this weekend, we'll plan it for you here. We will have some clouds around, and I think they might be a little bit thicker to the south and maybe to the southeast. There you see our temperature trend. There might be a straggler as far as the showers are concerned, still lurking in the area around 7 o'clock in the morning. And then we go through the rest of the day. We're up to around 70 degrees for a daytime high around 5 o'clock with that mix of sun and clouds. But warmer conditions are coming back. We will take a closer look at those here in just a few minutes.
We are continuing to track a developing story out of Louisville. The University of Louisville has hired investigators to look for possible NCAA rule violations involving their men's basketball program. A new book, Breaking Cardinal Rules, Basketball and the Escort Queen by Katina Powell, claims former basketball staffer Andre McGee paid escorts to have sex with players and recruits. The book also says the fathers of the recruits occasionally participated. Powell says she provided the women, including 3 of her daughters. Powell claims she also provided entertainment for nearly 24 parties from 2010 to 2014 and wrote that she felt like part of the recruitment team. She claims McGee paid her for her staff's services. McGee's attorney says his client is innocent.
We haven't located a single witness to corroborate the allegations in this book, these salacious allegations that are being spread by a prostitute, and again, a lady who allegedly will prostitute her own children.
Louisville head coach Rick Pitino says neither he nor any member of his staff had ever heard anything about Powell or the parties described in her book. We are now just 1 month away from November elections, and our candidates for governor are trying to get some last-minute support. Republican candidate Matt Bevin was in Frankfort today for a rally. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul was among the politicians who attended Bevin's rally in a show of support.
Matt, being a businessman and not a career politician, is what we need. We also need somebody who will stand up to the federal government.
Candidate Jack Conway also met with some of his supporters early this morning before the forum. He met up with both Bevin and independent candidate Drew Curtis to debate issues affecting the Commonwealth. The event was called Operation Turnout and was held at Kentucky State University. On October 25th, WKYT will broadcast a debate between the candidates for governor. Eastern Kentucky University and the League of Women Voters are sponsoring that debate. Keeneland's fall meet is off to a soggy start. Organizers say the weather may be keeping people from going out to the races. They're making some changes this month to deal with the rain. Organizers canceled the tailgate at the Hill today because of the muddy conditions. If the Cats were hoping for an easy win against the Colonels tonight, they are not getting one. Lee K. Howard is here with highlights from a game that is just wrapping up.
Yeah, not quite wrapping up. Mark Stoops talked about the potential for a good in-state rivalry with EKU, and you know, I'm not sure he expected to get a big test like this from the Colonels tonight. We go to the highlights. UK up 7-6 at the half. Colonels get the ball to start the second half, and EKU takes the lead. Benny Coney on the read option takes it himself. It's 13-7 EKU. Well, the Wildcats would counter. Patrick Tolles lays it up. Pretty pass here. Jeff Badette just lays out for it. 36-yard touchdown. But the missed PAT kept the score tied at 13. Still tied in the fourth quarter. EKU knocking on the door. Deshaun Mobley, the former Wildcat, goes right up the middle to give Eastern the lead, 20-13. The Colonels on top, and Eastern wasn't finished. Under 8 minutes to go. Coney hits Devin Borders on the slant. 15 yards and a touchdown, and just like that, EKU was up 27-13. Now, Kentucky executes its best offensive possession of the night. 10 plays, 75 yards. JoJo Kemp with the final 7 of the yards to make it a 1-touchdown game. So final chance for UK, down by a touchdown with under a minute to play on 4th and 3. Tolles to Dorian Baker, an unbelievable catch in the corner of the end zone, ties the game at 27, and that is where we are at this very moment. Tied at 27, this one going into overtime. An unbelievable game. We'll have more highlights for you coming up a little bit later in Game Time. Kristen?